Forget it every time. Yo. Yeah, you on? Hey, that boy, little dude.
Look, one word. Get your tail off.
It's C. Michael and my little homie, little homie. Oh, I'm gonna lower myself down, man. Hey, I'm gonna drop to your level, my guy.
I appreciate it, brother. Oh my goodness. That little dude that be talking all noise and kick you right in your kneecap. That's what I'm feeling right now. What's good, good people? How y'all feeling,
man? Talk to the people, man. I'm trying to get the camera together because I ain't used to little dude. I ain't used to little dude over there, man.
One word on the other side. I'm trying to be used to him. What's good,
Glenn Murray? What's up, my brother? From the north, you know what I'm saying? How you doing, brother?
Yeah. Am I saying that right, Glenn? A? Is it A? I think so.
Hey, oh man. Oh, bro, don't do that to the Canadians.
No, that's what Canadians be saying.
Man, I don't think they act like. I don't think they do that no more, dog.
They don't.
I don't know. They be talking about hey, what up, D? You know, Canadians be sounding like us now. You know what I'm saying? It's all the same. B plus, what's up, bro? Hey, man. Before we even get into all this, brother, congratulations to you, my guy. My guy.
Hey,
you know what I mean?
Smitty,
what's up, bro? What it do, the guys in the Lou? Yeah, man.
My bad, Glenn. I quit.
I tell you one thing, Smitty. Hey, you ought to be glad you ain't in the Lou right now, brother, because
they gotta look.
boy.
Hey, they gotta. Yeah, who they? Yeah. Hey, B plus. I shouted you and K Drama out. I think you.
What up, Tez?
What up, Tez? Yeah, I shouted B plus and K Drama out as soon as they went to the bowl.
Glenn talking about we still live in igloos. Stop it, dog. No, you don't. Stop it, dog. It ain't that bad up there. Hey, man, I heard Toronto fire. I gotta go one day. I heard that junk.
Yeah.
Like Canadian New York or something.
Back up, though.
Yeah, I'm definitely going. I want to go to Toronto, man, and some other cities, man. You know, just not Vancouver. You know, cause no hate, but we took y'all team. All right, man. Let's get to what's good, man. Before we make our Canadian audience a little upset. You know what I mean? So, bro, I about to say what's good. Nah, man, what's popping, Rob?
What's popping?
All right, man. We got a lot. I know, man. I'm gonna get you. My bad, brother. My bad.
Don't worry about it, brother.
Nah, man. You know it's, you a travel guy, so you kind of. You and Scooda look like y'all in when yeah. Oh, we gonna have our brother Scooda on a little bit later, and I promise they ain't in the same room right now. It's just gonna look the same, but I promise it's literally not the same.
Not the same. Not the
All right,
same.
man. We got a lot of stuff going on. Number one, Tom Brady retires, man. Salute to the OG, the GOAT of quarterbacks, for real, man. Rob, what you think about that, man? I'm happy for the brother, man. I will say this before I let you go, man. I hate that his announcement got kind of snuffed out a little bit early.
Yeah,
he couldn't do it the way he wanted to because, people just they just got to get the first one. They got to be the first to the store, man. Let that man retire the way he want to, man. But anyway, man, what you think about that, bro?
He will grow. This is what I'll say. Brady will go down as the greatest quarterback ever to play this game.
Mm-hmm.
And for all these young and up and coming quarterbacks coming through, if you want to know how to do your career, if you want to know how to longevity, watch this man and what he did and how he did it in two different systems, in two different systems. So I do not feel like he is the best athlete of all time. I do feel like he's the greatest quarterback of all time, though.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't think no, he is far from. Matter of fact, he's a million miles away from the greatest athlete. But I will say this though. Him and his TB12 and all that, man, he extended his longevity like a mug, dog. Cause my man is 44, and he looking very seasoned out here and still handling business. He did not have to retire.
He did.
He still was one of the best quarterbacks in the league on the year he retared.
Top 5.
And I may even go as far to say that he might not be done. You know what I'm saying? He may come back for somebody else because the the Bucks are gonna look real skeet talent wise because they paid everybody this year. And they all gonna be about it, and they ain't gonna have all the bread like they used to, and they ain't got a lot of draft picks because they paid everybody. But anyway,
I think they're gonna be good quarterback wise though. It's plenty of them out there to choose from. But salute to Brady, man. 22 seasons, more championships than anybody. Been to 10 Super Bowls, won 7 of them, 7-3 record in the man. Come on, man. And I will say this for everybody who hated on Brady. Brady did not lose the game last week.
No.
That was not, you know what I'm saying? Like, not last week, but the week. But, like, Brady did not lose that game. His defense lost that game for him. Not last week, but the week before. So, shout out. And like my man said, Adam Schefter, yeah, man, come on, dog. You done.
Yeah. Schefter and I forgot the other dude, but they was fighting and they still was wrong. But look, man, salute to Brady. Salute to the GOAT, man. I'm happy for all that he happened. And he proved he was a GOAT. When he left the Patriots and everybody was like, it was Bill Belichick, he did it somewhere else. It was him. Ain't nothing wrong with Belichick. Belichick, great coach.
Yeah.
But Brady different, though. He ain't just a system quarterback. He different, though. Will Gronkowski leave, too? Absolutely. He didn't want to be there in the first place.
Yeah.
he only came because of Tom.
He came for Brady.
All right, man. Next subject. Brian Flores sues the NFL. More to talk about this a little bit later in the show, man. But the reason he's suing the NFL because he went on 3 interviews. And speaking of Bill Belichick text Brian Flores thinking he was Brian Dable. And he said, congratulations on the job. 3 days before he even had an interview for the job he was going to interview for. In other words, Brian Dable was hired for the Giants. 3 days before, he's texting back and forth with Bill Belichick because Brian Flores used to be assistant coach for Belichick, right?
Yeah.
And Belichick say, hey, congratulations, I heard you was the best in the room. They going to get you.
Brian. Yeah,
and he's like, it's the wrong Brian. He going to say, my bad, BB. You know what I'm saying? In other words, my bad, Bill Belichick. That's it, my bad. So he's suing the league for basically unfair treatment of people of color. You know what I'm saying? Because, number one, he should have never been fired. That was a travesty that man was fired. You know what I'm saying? And why is he doing an interview and they already picked their guy? How does Bill Belichick even know that? He don't work for that team. He don't work for the Giants. He worked for the Patriots. All I'm just saying, it ain't a conspiracy, but Rob.
You taking my thunder.
Go ahead, brother. Get it.
No. I'm gonna get it. Now I got a box I'm gonna be standing on in a minute.
My God. Yeah, man. So it's trash. And look, do I think he's gonna win it? No, he's not gonna win that. But will it make if he can get to the point where they gotta open their books, then he won. You know what I'm saying? Then he won. When they gotta expose what they really be doing, then he won. More so in getting the job because he's a worthy candidate. candidate. There's so many retread coaches that get chances that look like the background of Rob. And is that always fair? I got an answer for that. Hold on.
No.
All right. Anything else on that, Rob?
Nope.
Yeah. Okay, my
when
bad.
I get on my box.
All right. Yep. Another best weekend in NFL playoffs. We had 2 games this weekend. Number one, Kansas City. Wasn't number one, but Kansas City Chiefs versus
Cincinnati.
The Bengals. No. I'm just give me a second, brother. Give me a second. Chiefs versus the Bengals was an awesome game. Yeah. And what you think about that, bro?
Well, we talked back screen about that a little bit. We talked to it was a classic game. Let me tell you something, man. This year's playoffs has been some of the best playoffs that I can remember since watching football. And I've been watching football for a long time. I have never seen it where the playoffs, every single game is by a field goal. Every single game is defense coming up big. So, like I said last week, if this was the pandemic when it hit and we was watching replays, this era of football right here, like I hope we never have to go through something like that again where we shut everything down. But this past weekend of football and the week before that, just the playoffs this season period, man, top notch, bro. Like it was crazy.
Yeah, man. Our brother Orlando Page, what's up, brother? He said, now you think this will be good or bad for the NFL? Mildly bad. He's speaking of Flores stuff. I just don't think I don't think it's gonna be that. It ain't gonna go as far as he needed to go. But yeah, hey, great games, man. And hey, salute the Rams. They finally beat the 49ers.
They did.
They finally beat the 49ers. Salute to them. One last subject, man. Oh, my bad, bro. You got something else for that?
No, not at all.
Okay, one last subject before we move on to our soapbox. Becky Hammond is the first WNBA coach paid $1 million salary. I'm gonna be spamming all that night.
Hey, salute B+, man.
Yeah, salute. But yeah, so Becky Hammond is the first WNBA coach to get paid $1 million salary. Rob?
I think it's a spit in those WNBA faces. I think it's a spit in their face, bro.
Exactly what I was thinking.
I understand Becky Hammond was under the tutelage of Greg Popovich. She has not proven anything. And it's different on coaching men. This is not no sexist statement for anybody listening. It's different from coaching men, and you got Pop still there. Then you haven't even coached a team yet.
Right.
And they give you $1 million, and there's other people who have won multiple rings. There's other coaches who have done so much for the sport of the WNBA. And to bring Becky Hammond in, like, oh, she okay.
She the one.
That's pennies, because I'm sure Becky probably was making a meal over in the NBA. We don't know what her salary was.
Facts.
You know what I mean? So she probably told them, look, if I'm going to be the coach and the GM and all this, this is what I want.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? What's in your wallet? Check my resume. You know what I mean? Like, I was in the Pop.
Yeah. Wifey say, but how she get paid more than the actual players, though? That's real, baby.
Yeah. That's you know what? The WNBA is one of the only sports just like that. Normally, the athletes make more than the coaches outside of college football, of course.
Right.
But professionally speaking, professionally speaking, you know, that's beyond. I think it's a smack in the face, a spit in the face for every WNBA coach who's been doing this for however long they've been doing it.
I say this about the WNBA. Listen, they should get paid a little bit more. The players should get paid a little bit more. Coaches get paid a little bit more. I know a lot of it is based on their support, and the support is not as big, but this is a product of the NBA. I don't care what they say. The NBA actively promotes it. So, hey, y'all got bread. Help them out. Do what you got to do. You know what I'm saying? Because these are your sisters, so to speak, in business. Because if the WNBA does good, so will the NBA. The NBA is already great. But look, y'all are going hand in hand. Y'all shouldn't be at odds with each other. Not saying that they are, but you get what I'm saying, man.
Hey, so, I'm going to tell you this about me and your sisters. This is why I don't really have too much to say about Kyrie.
I agree, B+.
Kyrie donated money to the WNBA to make sure they got off of those commercial flights and was able to get chartered flights. You dig what I'm saying? So y'all can say what y'all want about Kyrie. Shout out to Duke. But
what up, Hagen?
Y'all can say what y'all want to say. What up, bro? Y'all can say what y'all want to say about Kyrie. He put money up for his sisters in the WNBA to make sure they can get off of them flights and all the stuff that they had.
Chicken
to go
coop flights, Spirit Airlines. No hating nobody flying Spirit, but I'm just saying.
But that's the type of stuff. Right. I'm gonna say this, and we're gonna get out of here about this salary. Breanna Stewart just signed a max deal for the Seattle Storm. Brother, it was $282,000. That was her supermax. Not a max, a supermax was $282,000.
There's lawyers that make more than that. There's a lot of people. It could be some people watching this show make more than that. Come on, man. Yeah. That ain't playing. Now, listen, I know that season is not as long, so there are some factors to that. Man, but they should start out at 500 at least. You know what I mean? At least. All right, man, let's get into this soapbox because we might turn that into a soapbox. Man, that's trash, dog.
Soapbox.
Man, we ain't supposed to laugh at our own stuff, but that's hilarious to me. Every time. All right, now it's time for the soapbox. Eric Boston, what's up, brother? It's time for the soapbox segment where me and Rob go off for 2 minutes on sports stuff or anything else. And this is also Cortez Willis's favorite segment. He's let us know. We go for 2 minutes. It goes like this. When it's over, you hear a sound that sounds like this. And then that's it. All right, Rob.
Yeah, I don't have my paper. I'm reading from this phone, so y'all bear with me. Yeah, I'm ready, brother.
You good. Let's go.
All right, in 2016, Colin Kaepernick, he took a stand against police brutality with his kneel. You know what I mean? And then everyone had their opinion about it, but at the end of the game, Cap never threw another NFL football. Now, The difference is Cap had his endorsements. Fast forward 6 years, and now we're here with Brian Flores, who got fired after having winning seasons, and now this man still cannot get a job to save his life. And then on top of that, C kind of touched on it a little bit. The Giants have planned on interviewing this man on a Tuesday. Brian Belichick sends a text 3 days before the interview, knowing that Brian Daboll had already had the job. Only thing that is called checks and balances. You check a checkbox. Hey, look, we interviewed the one word. Now we can go ahead and get the guy we really want in here. Out of the whole NFL 32 teams, there's only one black coach left. And this is not about black or white. This is about equality is what I'm talking about when it comes to head coaching jobs. Out of all these jobs and everybody they even talking about bringing Jim Harbaugh in. So, John, here's Brian Flores. Will he be the next victim? I'm sorry. Will he be the next person?
Yeah.
To go up
you said what
the
you
NFL, meant. To go up against the NFL and end up getting blackballed. Understand, we talked about 9+ coaches a couple of weeks ago when it came to this interview thing with Brian Leftwich and a few other defensive coordinators and offensive coordinators who possibly could have had a head coaching job. The situation with Flores is something that's totally different, though. With one black coach, the question will be, will he be the next one? Because Kaepernick, he kneeled. It was for that time. We talked about it. He still got his endorsements. Brian Flores, will it just be another story? Because with Brady retiring, guess what's going across the screen? Nobody's really talking about that, but except for a few people. So him going up against the NFL, would it really make a difference? Or will it just be another check mark with the NFL, which they know how to make people disappear oh so well?
Absolutely.
If you don't believe me, just look at all the people who you no longer hear about.
I got so many thoughts on that, but I ain't going to say it because that was yours. And I fully agree. It's trash. It's absolute trash. My soapbox today is something. It's not goofy. It's not funny. So every city, plenty of cities have these universities called HBCUs. We have one here. What's the name of it here in St. Louis? I can't remember the name. But
Harris Stowe.
We got Harris Stowe. In Memphis, it's Lamar Owen. There's Howard. There's all these big, HBCUs, historically black college, historically black universities. And there's good schools. Howard is a good school. Clark in Atlanta, good school. A lot of very good schools, right? This is what happened on Tuesday. There was bomb threats, so much so that they can't go to school. That's a problem. They couldn't have games on that day because there were bomb threats, right? Not, serious bomb threats. Now, we already got COVID going on, right? But now we got bomb threats where, a historically black college and folks can't go to school. Listen, I ain't saying who caused the bomb threats. Could have been black people, Asian people, white people, whatever. But I'm going to tell you something. HBCUs have been shining lately because of all the stars that have went and become coaches and been doing good. They've been making money. A lot of the big players that normally go to these well-known, powerful schools, right? I'm going to say it that way. Well-known, powerful schools have been leaving and been going to smaller HBCUs. That is a problem because when power moves, it is a problem, right? And that is a problem. You ain't right, Eric. You took me all the way out. You stupid. Anyway, I ain't gonna say it. But yeah, man, it's a problem. It's a problem that these people put them threats where these kids can't go to school, right? They can't have their games. They can't have their basketball. I'm a buzz myself. But Eric threw me off. But look, man, it was on Tuesday. They had all these bomb threats where a bunch of historical black colleges could not go to school. The reason why, I'm telling you, when there's a lot of power shifting, it's a problem. I'm not cussing. When there's a lot of power being shifted because they're, very, very strong, athletic, African-American men that go to these big schools, Alabama per se, Ohio State. Well, what if all these strong and powerful athletic African-Americans decide to go to HBCUs? Ohio State ain't going to be as good. So it's a problem. Now, praise God it wasn't no bomb, but that's a problem, man. I don't like that. I'm going to leave it at that. Coach D, he got more than a good player. He got a bunch of good players.
He got a bunch of good players.
All right, look, we finna get into our debate fuel. We have a guest debater, our homie, Mr. Scooda, a.k.a., say it, do it one more time, Rob. You got it.
Scooda!
Yeah, like that. You know what I'm saying? We have our brother Scooda as we get into our debate fuel. Let's get into it, Rob.
Yeah, man.
Yo, what up, Scooda? Look.
What's going on? What's going on?
Hey,
what's going on?
Scooda is ready. My man got his Marcellus White, not Marcellus White. Who my man that be with Big Perk?
No, he got Swagoo.
Yeah, he got his Swagoo outfit on. You know what I mean?
That's Swagoo. I'm ready.
Boy, ready. Got the mic. Look, that boy ready.
Hey.
All right, man. Hey. So, welcome, Scooda. He also is the owner of Praise 365 Radio. Yeah, he's also a Christian hip-hop artist, and he got a lot of stuff going on. Scooda does a lot. Scooda does graphics, videos. He does all that type stuff. Scooda does a lot, and Scooda is a husband and a father to children.
Above all, I love my wife.
Yeah.
Just get that out there.
That way, you know what I mean? We just going to make that plain, you know what I mean? All right, man, let's get into what we're going to get into. Very first subject. Here we go, where everybody can see it. Would Aaron Rodgers go to the Bucs since Brady retired? Would Aaron Rodgers go to the Bucs since Tom Brady retired? Fellas? Hold on, before y'all get started, because my computer dragging a little bit. Before we get started, we have 7 minutes as we debate these things, and we go like that. Let's go. And we'll let Scooter go first, because you are, I guess. You know what I mean?
Well.
And you in the middle.
Let me address y'all like the numbers on the house.
Okay.
I actually think he will go there.
Oh, wow.
I think Aaron is going to go to the Bucs. I do.
You heard it here from Scooter.
I mainly think that because now is his time to shine.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's his time to really try to chase that GOAT. Now, of course, we know Mahomes is like on everybody's radar to be the GOAT, the next GOAT.
Yeah.
Everybody already penciled him in, but he I don't know what happened to him this year. I can't even speak on that. But as far as Aaron Rodgers goes, I do believe that Aaron Rodgers is going to go to the Bucs. This is inside information that I've been privileged to. But you will definitely see Aaron Rodgers over there in Green Bay, over there in Tampa.
Okay. No.
Mr. Davis?
I'm going to tell you why. Aaron Rodgers is too arrogant to go behind and take the sloppy seconds from Tom Brady. It's
Big
not going to happen, bro.
That boy is extra arrogant.
It is no way in the world he's going to go behind Brady and then lose. Think about that. If he go to Tampa and don't take them to the bowl to win, then guess what? His legacy, his playoff record is already trash. If anything.
But in that arrogance, don't you think he'll do it?
No, not at all. Because pride comes before the fall, and that's exactly what's going to happen. He'll fall.
But he may not play by those rules, brother.
That's all I'm saying.
Like he might see it as a challenge.
Right.
This is what I will tell you. There's people like the San Francisco 49ers who will get rid of Garoppolo. There's people like
New York
Denver Broncos. Yeah. Like there's people like Denver who may need a quarterback. Mm-hmm. He can play in the cold. He will not touch Tampa. Now, I'll let you go see. Garoppolo may go to Tampa. But I don't see Rodgers going down to Tampa. What you think, C?
There's no way in heaven Aaron Rodgers would ever go to Tampa. No, he would never do that because that man ego is so big. So big. His ego is so big that he refused to even admit that he ain't took no COVID shot. He just said, I'm immunized. Don't ask me no more questions.
He did. He's immunized. He did say that.
He cares not, and he does not. He is not going to follow after Mr. Tom Brady. Now, would it be a good decision? Yes. I don't know, because I don't think it'd be a great decision for this reason. Because the team that Tom Brady had, he ain't gonna have. Remember, Tom Brady had Antonio Brown for 2.5 years. You know what I mean? No Antonio.
Yeah.
No Garoppolo. I mean, not Garoppolo. No Gronk. No Gronk. And I think they're gonna end up missing somebody else. You know what I'm saying? I'm not sure. Now, is Aaron Rodgers gonna leave the Packers? Yeah, I believe so. So. But what y'all think?
I don't know, man. I just think it's too big of an opportunity for him. You look at it. You look at the way that Tom went out. Tom went out on a loss.
Mm-hmm.
Right there alone, that gives ammunition to anybody. Well, shoot, well, I'll go to Tampa and I'll take the team and do what he couldn't for 2 years in a row. Right? Mm-hmm. You got somebody that's going to try to come in with that level of cockiness. Why not Aaron? Oh, well, he went out on a loss. He ain't even do it. He just lost, and then we ain't see him, and then he posted on Instagram. I go, you one better.
Okay.
So I think it'll happen. If it does happen, I'll be shocked. I ain't gonna lie though.
Yeah.
Because it'll be a huge challenge, and for somebody to try to come in with that head, like, man, I'm finna do what he didn't do. I think it's possible, or at least in somebody's mind, I can guarantee.
Yeah, it may be in his mind, but this is what I'm going to tell you. Tom Brady went out on a loss because of his defense. He brought his team back 27-27. So Tom Brady still went out, in my opinion, on his team went out on a loss. And I understand it's a team sport, but as a quarterback, Tom Brady went out with a bang, 27. Look at Aaron Rodgers. Yeah. Aaron Rodgers, no. My man didn't. No, he didn't. He went out like my man went out, hands in his pocket. Put that picture back up.
Oh, yes, sir. My bad. Yes, sir. Go ahead, brother. Go ahead.
Yeah, y'all go see in. That? You see how he looking? Golly.
So you saying he went out the way that James Harden went out in Houston?
Yeah. But there you go. There you go. And just real quick about Mahomes, and you don't know what happened. Defense, same thing that happened to Tom Brady. Defense, it ain't the quarterback. It was the defense that did Mahomes in, same way it did Brady in. And if Aaron's smart, Eric Boston just said something. Hey, Vegas, is Derek Carr the man out there? Aaron going to Vegas? I can see him coming out here. I'm saying it's one of them things. See, speak on it, brother.
No, I think where he should go, and I know that wasn't the question, but where I think he should go, I know that's not the question at hand, but where he should go is the 49ers. I'm not a 49ers fan, but he's from the area. You know what I mean? That's the only team he can't never beat. The only team he can't never beat because his heart is just there. I just can't lose. I can't win there because my mom and daddy out there in the crowd. nah, that man don't care nothing about his family. I take that back. I think he divorced his family. He crazy. But I'm just saying, hey, I think the 49ers be a great fit for him, man, because Garoppolo ain't it. You know, Garoppolo is a problem. He loses games. He can get them to the big game, and then he lose the game. So Rodgers. I'm thinking Rodgers will go to the 49ers. What a real.
Hey, y'all speak on it. We got a couple of seconds for the folks. What y'all thinking? What would it make sense? Okay, Hagen saying 49ers make sense if he want to win. I agree. He got everything he need in that 49ers offense, and they got a decent defense. You dig what I'm saying? So,
what you thinking, Scooter?
You know what? I'm gonna be honest, man. If it ain't Tampa, stay in Green Bay. Stay in Green Bay. If you ain't gonna step up like that, or as America would say, go to Dallas, because you know it's a lot of people vouching for. If you ain't going to Tampa, you need to stay in Green Bay.
Okay,
we'll see. That's gonna be.
I'm calling 49ers. What you calling, Rob? Last word.
Yeah, I'll roll with you.
49ers. All right.
Yeah.
Glenn say Pittsburgh. Okay, that's a good one. Oh, my bad.
Oh,
Let me get rid of my.
Yeah, I mean, Ben
All right.
is
forgot
gone.
about Big Ben.
Yeah,
Yep.
Ben is gone.
All right. Next subject. Who's the most dominant team in the NBA? Who's the most dominant team in the NBA? Scooter, let's go.
I'm so disappointed.
So you know what? My original pick was Phoenix.
Yeah.
That was my original pick.
Mm-hmm.
However, after what I seen last night,
Okay.
I gotta say, man, Golden State, man, the way they bench did what they did last night without they top stars and was able to like really carry out that game, that showed me something. I'm gonna go with Golden State, the most dominant, because that bench, like that was amazing what they did. So I'm gonna go with Golden State.
I'm gonna have to go with him because Golden State bench is so freaking deep, bro. Like when it comes to Golden State and their bench, they got Jordan Pools. Even Otto Porter is actually playing ball this year, bro. Yep. That's crazy. And then they still don't have James Wiseman back. The boy Kuminga, the rookie.
Kuminga beast.
This dude is a beast. Like
crazy.
You know what I'm saying? Like it is when you look at their whole team. And when everybody get back with Draymond, Klay still hasn't gotten in his rhythm yet. Steph is in a slump right now. Like, this is all the scary things that we talking about. Like, Klay, Steph, and Draymond ain't there. And last night, what they pulled off. And like you, I was thinking Phoenix at first, but I don't know. Go ahead, C.
Yeah.
My number one is Phoenix. I'll be the weird guy. Now, they're like 1A. 1B is Golden State Warriors. In the East, I don't think the East has a shot to win the championship this year, even though I think it's a very good team. And the closest thing that would be great in the East would be, to me, the Bucks. And I know there's other good teams. Bucks and 1B for the Bucks and Miami. Now, Rob's a Miami fan. He got the Heat shirt on right now. I didn't say that because of that. Just because Miami did all that. They basically number one in the East and been missing Jimmy Butler and Bam Adebayo.
And Kyle Lowry. Bam's back.
All that
Kyle
time.
Lowry's been out,
Right, and so they good. But as for Phoenix is an awesome team, man. Like, listen, Chris Paul, look, he's old, but he is like the ultimate point guard. Ultimate. Know what I mean? Then also you got Devin Booker, which is basically your closer, Kobe-ish player. Not Kobe, Kobe-ish type player, right? And then you got Miles Bridges, defensive 3-and-D guy. Then you got Big Aiden that can score a little bit. You know what I'm saying? And then they got a nice bench. You got Jay Crowder. He shoots great. He kind of like Caldwell, like you say, Caldwell Note. He either hitting or he ain't hitting. You know what I'm saying? He either on or off. But I respect. That's Rob's thing. Caldwell Note. But yeah, I respect them. But just as much as I respect Phoenix, I really respect Golden State. Listen, I respect them for this, that they are so deep, like what y'all are talking about. They are so deep, and no other team that's in this running other than the Bucks know how to win championships. The Bucks know how to win a championship, and nobody else in the West know how to win no championship. Now, the Lakers do, but the Lakers, listen, sorry, Laker fans, they ain't happening this year. LeBron getting old.
Whoa.
I'm sorry, brother, but hey, not this year.
Hold on. Now, hold on.
Not this year.
Everybody know me. I'm a huge
I know
LeBron
you is.
fan.
I know.
Yeah. Okay, but
Hey,
LeBron
I got all respect for respect for LeBron, but you got what's the big man name? Fragile Freddie over there.
Yeah. You talking
Fragile
about
Davis?
Yeah.
Fragile Davis.
ain't never there, Davis.
Yeah, I ain't never there, Davis.
Hey.
You know what I mean?
Hey, so look, I know you're a Lakers fan or a LeBron fan and all, but if that's the case, you showed throughout Golden State very quickly, sir.
I did. No. I did.
I ain't gonna hate you. I'm a Grizzlies fan. I put
strategic
somebody else.
reason. Yeah, I'm a huge LeBron fan. Let's get this straight. I'm still rooting for the Lakers. However, I'm a smart man, so I gotta call it like I see it. I do have to call it like I see it. If the Lakers can make a trade, which I doubt, but if they can make a trade for Westbrook, I think they could pull it off in the second half. Now, keep in mind, Russ is really good in the second half of every season. So we've yet to see if he can pull it together. But I say keep him, but if they can make a trade, but keep him. But as far as, like I said, dominance, I'm going to have to give it to Golden State. I was going to give it to Phoenix. I really was. I watched the game yesterday. against Brooklyn, and they came out hot.
Yeah.
Booker was hot. So
yes, sir.
I
Yes,
was like,
sir.
man, I guess he was mad because somebody said he wasn't gonna go off, or maybe it was the All-Star snub. I don't know what it was, but he was going off. And then, like I said, I just noticed Golden State, and I was like, man, to pull that off without your stars and still be composed, I gotta give it to Golden State.
I want to give some love because I am a Miami Heat fan. We 3 games behind the Bulls. I see a lot of Bulls in here. Here's the problem with the Bulls. I don't know what Zach LaVine I'm going to get in the playoffs. Like right now, you got your boy. Oh man, I can't even think of my man name.
Caruso.
What's the other? No. DeMar DeRozan.
Oh,
so
DeRozan.
so you got DeRozan. He's going off right now. Caruso's hurt, so he's out. And I understand the Bulls are in first place, but I'm just not sure what Zach LaVine you're going to get when it comes to the playoffs. So that's what my thing is over in the East. And as far as Eastern Conference, as far as the Bucks go, after Giannis and Middleton, nobody on the team this year has shown me anything. Portis, Bobby Portis has. Bobby Portis and Giannis has been really carrying the team. I'm just showing love to the Eastern Conference right now. Bobby Portis and Giannis been carrying the team. Your boy with the brothers, they got like 3 brothers in the league right now. I can't think of Aaron.
LaMelo.
No.
Holiday
brothers.
Oh.
Yeah. So Holiday Drew ain't showed up for real this year. I'm not sold on the Bucks. From the East, my opinion, I say Miami. What y'all thinking on the East side?
With the Bulls, I know they number 1, but let's be honest. Doesn't DeRozan do this every year until the playoffs? I mean, every year he balling. He balls every year. It's just he don't do nothing in the playoffs. He's been going up against LeBron, so we know how that go. But I mean, DeRozan has always been consistent during the season, I'd say. But that's the only person as far as the Bulls go. I know they number 1. I get it. It's the East.
Yeah.
I mean, you got Brooklyn, halftime Irving. I just for the East, I ain't looked their way. But if I have to look, I'm gonna go with Charlotte, man. I like young Melo. I like them. Hey,
I'm buzzing. I normally buzzing for the time being out. I'm buzzing for that answer. Charlotte, to win to come out the East.
Young Melo, man. I'm telling you,
I like him too. But listen, I like him too, but not to come out the East.
It's always every year there's a shocker team.
Yes,
every year there's a shocker team, and I think Charlotte is going to be the shocker team this year.
Okay.
Really? Yeah, I won't be.
They're gonna be what Atlanta was last year, going to the finals.
Okay.
Yeah. That's big.
They're gonna be what Atlanta was last year.
Yeah,
so,
okay.
Moving right along, the next subject that I know B+ gonna love is Joe Burrow the next big time quarterback. Is Joe Burrow the next big time quarterback?
Macaulay Culkin.
He is definitely the next that. Grown up Macaulay. Let's go,
He's
Scooda.
that right now. You know what? I haven't paid too much attention to him, honestly. Yeah. I know him because of course, playoffs and getting there. But I think what's been shoved down my throat or everybody's throat is Mac Jones.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's who's been shoved down as far as the next, right? Aside from Patrick Mahomes. But after that, I think Mac Jones is what been kind of portrayed as the next. I got to look a little bit more on Joe Burrow. Kudos to getting to where they are now. That's definitely a kudos for that. I have watched him play, and there are some things I like. There's some things I don't like. But as far as the next, I don't know if he the next. Sorry, Rob.
No, you straight. I got to go with a no. What I will say is he's a winner. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So when it comes to that, like he has a winning pedigree. He's a Heisman Trophy winner. He's a college football championship winner. Like, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And now he's turned this team around with this Scooda. Now he's turned this team around in 2 seasons. You got to think the Bengals, was trash forever and ever.
Yes.
You know what I mean? And now they're back in the Super Bowl. since what, Boomer Esiason days. So, but when I look at the other quarterbacks who are out there, and this is excluding Mahomes. Mahomes has been there. He's won a Super Bowl, so he's not a part of this conversation for anybody to want to bring Mahomes' name up. I'm talking about the folks who haven't won, up-and-coming quarterbacks. Burrow is good, but I'm looking at that kid, Josh Allen. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm looking at Josh Allen.
Yeah.
The reason Matt Jones is stuffed down our throat is because the league wants to keep the league wants to keep the Patriots out there for Belichick because, of course, when you got Roger Goodell and the owner and Kraft, they're good friends. Of course, they want to keep the Patriots out there because that's the name. That's why Matt Jones is shoved down your throat because it's who's going to replace Brady. So it's a Brady effect with the Matt Jones thing. Burrow, I think he's good. If he wins the Super Bowl, my man will break a record. He'll be the first one to win a Heisman, the first one to win a college championship and a Super Bowl. So that'll be dope. Go ahead, C.
I think both of y'all, I love you, brother, but both of y'all is out y'all rabbit mind. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I love y'all, but what? What do you mean? He might be. This dude is a third-year quarterback, and he's taking his team to the Super Bowl. This dude just played in the – listen, y'all talking about Herbert. You know where Herbert was not at? The playoffs. Y'all talking about Mac Jones. You know where Mac Jones went after the first round? Home. What is my man Joe Burrow doing right now? He's playing in the Super Bowl, right?
Yeah.
He did. And who did he just beat? He didn't just go beat – like, no offense to our Steelers fan, he didn't beat a beat-up Roethlisberger. He beat the best quarterback in the NFL after Brady. True. Who was that? Patrick Mahomes.
Yeah.
He beat him.
He did.
That was no fluke. He beat him.
He
Man,
did.
What is y'all seeing?
No, it wasn't.
Look, hold on. Let me make myself blurry.
It was a field goal.
What is y'all seeing? What is y'all seeing?
Hey. I like that one, C. I like maybe our vision is a little blurred. No, but okay, so we had V on last week from the V Report, and her was going back and forth because it was an era of quarterbacks who have just recently who's out of there, the Ben Roethlisbergers, the Tom Brady's, and all of it was like 6 quarterbacks.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? So it was like 6 quarterbacks who were out from that era of greatness. And the 6 quarterbacks that I named, who I feel like the league is in good hands, Burrow was number 1.
Yep.
Jones, Tannehill, Allen, my man Kyler Murray, and Lamar Jackson from Baltimore. So I feel like the league is in good hands with those 6 quarterbacks going out and coming in. I'm not hating on Joe Burrow. Like I said, if he win, I don't have a dog in the fight.
Of course,
but you know what I'm saying. I don't care who wins the Super Bowl. But if Joe Burrow wins, he goes into the record book. But I wouldn't mind seeing. Odell get one.
Glenn Murray, Tannehill, you drunk, Rob? I was thinking that too. Like Tannehill, he does not deserve to be in that list. Anyway, carry on, brother.
I'm just saying, like, I wouldn't mind Von Miller getting another. I wouldn't mind Von Miller getting another one. I wouldn't mind seeing Odell getting another one. And after what my man went through in Detroit, I wouldn't mind seeing him. So either way it goes, even though I just found out Houday came before Houdat. So I'm not getting ready to jump on the bandwagon. That's why I said, but for every Bengals fan, shout out to the real Bengals fan. I'm not jumping on the bandwagon.
All right.
Go ahead, man. I'm done.
No, go ahead,
I like that you said the real Bengals fan. I think the only real Bengals fan that I know is Ocho Cinco.
Well, I know 2. I know K Drama. And I know my man B+. Them 2 people I know that's real Bengals fans.
Yeah.
But,
and I shouted them out on social media this past week because they are. So I'm not getting caught up in the Joe Burrow. No, because guess what? Y'all know what y'all going to do to this man if he lose? Y'all going to talk about him saying Garoppolo would have beat the Rams last week. We wouldn't be having the Garoppolo stories, bro.
Nah, dog.
They ain't going to talk about him no more.
Do you understand? Let me help you out. I am not a Bengals fan. I'm not like the mega football fan, but I know some stuff, right? Let me take, brother. Do you know how long it's been since they've been in the playoffs, brother?
I do.
It's almost like 20 years. So
it's been.
Ain't no way in heaven that they gonna be like, man, we don't like Burrow no more, brother. They ain't been to the playoffs, and now they in the Super Bowl. They in the Super Bowl.
But do you think they're But do you think this is their only window though? Like, no, you know how some teams get in there, and it's like.
Is this going to be a?
It's just if you don't take it, it's gone.
That's what I'm saying. Is this going to be a Dan Marino thing? I need to see longevity. That's just all I'm saying. Like, yes, he got here. They're hot. Right. But I want to see him. I don't want to see him get to the Super Bowl this year and it be like Dan Marino. He got there and never went back.
But look, you was arguing, and I am not even a Bengals fan, but this is what's funny. We're arguing this, and all the people on your list, you know where they ain't been? To the Super Bowl. And the one that you arguing that ain't that good is going to play in the Super Bowl a week from now.
I didn't say he wasn't that good, brother. I never said he wasn't that good.
I'm just saying.
He just not next.
I just said he
just not the next big time in QB.
I got you.
That's all I was saying. Look, I don't want him. If he's not going to be Dan Marino, I'm straight. Dan Marino had a great career, but he only went to the Super Bowl one time. I don't want that to be for Joe Burrow is all I'm saying.
Yeah, well, it seemed like he'll have a good future, but who knows, man? He can get hurt again or whatever. His line is trash. His line is absolute trash because every game he won, he got sacked like 10 times in the game, but won the playoff game. So his line is trash, but that is fact. Yeah, so anyway, man, hey, Scooda, man, we appreciate you coming on, brother. We appreciate you coming ready. Suited and booted, got the lapel
jacket off.
Brother got all of it with the Praise 365.
Hey, shameless plug. You see how
shameless plug, but salute to our brother, man. Hey, before you go, let everybody know about let them know about your business, Praise 365, the radio station, and all that, man. Before we let you go,
man, appreciate you. First and foremost, shout out to y'all and everything that y'all doing, man. Kudos, y'all are dope for everything.
Appreciate
the Bible study. The podcast, the sports part, everything y'all doing is definitely dope, and I pray that God continues to elevate y'all to even new levels and new doors being open. Me just launching an urban gospel radio station, man. It's called Praise 365. You can hear it. You don't have to download an app or anything like that. All you got to do is if you have a Apple device, say, "Hey Siri, play Praise 365," and get you tuned straight in. If you have any Amazon Alexa devices or anything like that, just say, "Hey, play Praise 365," and they get you right. You can go to the website, iamscooda.digital, and I'm just a servant, and I love pleasing people and getting them feeling good. That's all we do. We uplift, we inspire, and we motivate everybody.
Yeah. All right, man. Now y'all see Scooda got that radio voice now. He turned it on at the end there. You know what I mean? He can turn it up. And if you need a valuable drop, holler at that boy Scooda. I'm telling you.
Immediately.
Holler at my brother. All right, man. Hey, man, appreciate you coming on, man. Y'all give it up some hearts, love, claps, and all that for our brother Scooda.
Appreciate you, bro. Appreciate you, man.
All right, man. We're going to get to one of our favorite parts of the show, Rob.
Yeah, let's get it.
This one word. No.
Of the day.
The one word of the day is the NFL's diversity problem. The NFL and all this. You getting, number one, you have to get sued by a black coach. For the black coach to even get attention. A black coach that was winning. You is crazy. This is not a losing black coach. This is not a black coach that was trash. This was a black coach. So much so in his lawsuit, he said that the team he used to coach, the Miami Dolphins, his owner was going to pay him $100,000 for every game he lose because he was trying to tank out the season to get a good player. NFL, you got a problem. You got a problem. Rob, what you got on that, man?
Yep. It was a part. It was a part of the soapbox. Here's the thing, man.
Yeah.
In elite, because I know it seemed like the last couple of weeks we've really been on this, people. But if y'all know us at Not the Same, whether it be the Bible study, whether it be this, or whether it be the regular show, if it's going on, we're going to talk about it. And diversity is a issue when it comes to the NFL. But yet,
absolutely,
it's two positions that they try their best to say we cannot handle. Mm-hmm. That's the quarterback and that's the head coach.
Mm-hmm. Well, they used to. Now they let us be quarterbacks.
They let us be quarterbacks, but if you really look at it, I'm just saying, like, where the shine goes.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like,
right.
we just did it unconsciously. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? You know, I know the man in the Super Bowl, but unconsciously we just did the same thing. So the diversity is who they put on. It's the name they put in front of you. And as far as this coaching situation goes, nine coaches. Think about this. Byron Leftwich had 2 interviews. He still ain't hired yet.
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying. Like come on, y'all. We got to do something because these people already so much so Jim Harbaugh might leave Michigan and come back and coach in Minnesota. Mm-hmm. Think about that, man.
And this man on the picture may not get that job. He interviewing for the same job.
You know what I'm saying? Think about it. But he might be blackballed. That's what I said. Is he ready to blackball himself to bring light to something that's not going to ever change? Then what happens with this man?
Yeah.
Now he can't even coach in a league that he's good in. You know what I'm saying? So that all I'm saying is Harbaugh is not a great coach yet, and still he's going to get an interview.
Right. Here, here's one of the biggest problems with the NFL. And this doesn't exist exactly in the NBA. NBA a little bit more different, a little bit more progressive. But all the owners are old money, right? Mm-hmm. And their team's been in their family. The Rooneys, the except for the Packers. The Packers is a fan-owned team, so to speak. But all the rest of these teams are owned by old money, right? And it's hard to have diversity. Like, for example, I love all people, right? But there's some words I can say I can relate easier to my people. Not saying I got anything against white people. I love white people. Some of my best friends is white people. Some of my closest friends is white people. My pastor is white. Have no problem against that. You know what I mean? But what I'm saying
I'm sorry, you just hit the line that everybody says.
Everybody do say that line, but it's not a lie. It's actually the truth.
It's not a lie.
A lot of my homies is white, so I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is that I would love to see some black coaches get a chance. It's not all black coaches deserve to be a good coach. 2 coaches was fired with good records, him and the coach for Houston. Think of the fiasco, Cully, I believe, Brian Cully or whatever his name is, right? The fiasco that Houston had going on.
Yeah.
And he still had that team playing good. Yes. And I have white family members, like my wife just pointed in there. I got multiple white family members. I ain't got nothing against the race of white people. I'm not saying that. I'm saying the way it's been set up in the NFL.
The mindset.
It's the mindset. And it's not even, and it may even not even be that the people that's hiring is racist. I'm not even saying that. They just may be comfortable with more people they're around. You dig what I'm saying? Like, a lot of times when you see people on a yacht, you see a bunch of us on the yacht, right? So they may not know, and they may not feel as comfortable with being with somebody they have no connection to. That's the problem. But you have to learn to try to bridge the gap. Try to bridge the gap. Because it need to be not just coaches, it need to be some black GMs. And I think it may have been one hired. I can't remember where. I think it's not Detroit, Denver. And I think Denver just hired a coach, but who they hired was white. So, whatever. But I'm glad it's some type of representation. You know, I'm not saying they got to hire all black coaches. But the worthy ones, let them have a real shot.
Yeah. Flat out. And I mean, speaking of the one word, it's a question. A question that somebody just posed. And then the other thing is, as far as Denver goes, we may get black ownership. They just put Denver up $4 billion. So if the Jay-Z's and everybody and the Shaqs and all these people who wanted to own the NFL team, if they can come together, get enough bread and get enough minority investors, I know, man. I know. I already know.
You know why I'm gonna say no? Because they gotta vote them in. That's why I think it'll get blocked. But now, it may not get blocked. I pray it does not get blocked. And I pray somebody with some real bread of color comes in there just for representation, if they're good. Like, I don't feel like nobody, what up, Chip? I don't feel like nobody should be a coach just because they black. That's not what I'm asking.
That's not what we saying.
I think that's foolish and ignorant.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Very one-wordish. You know what I mean? But I'm saying someone, if he's qualified, this man on this picture is qualified. He is qualified. That's what I'm saying. Now, did he create a death sentence for his coach career? He may have. He may have did just what Colin Kaepernick did. At the end, quietly, we give you some bread, shut you up, but you ain't playing no more. You know what I'm saying? That may be what happened. But the point is, he shouldn't have to do that. He shouldn't have to do that.
Yeah. The question is it worth Brian Flores to speak up?
Yeah.
From a man's standpoint, yes. Now, here's the thing about speaking up when you're a black man,
Right.
and you speak up on certain things. You do get blackballed. You do get
It is
labeled.
possible. It is
You know what I'm
possible.
saying? You do get labeled, and people look at you different because you spoke up, because you should have just
Look at
stayed
you
in your place.
Troublemaker.
Yeah, you're a troublemaker. You know what I'm saying? So hopefully this doesn't blackball him and somebody goes and pick him up. But I don't want a sympathy hire. Give him a hire that's gonna actually put him in the place to win. And if he does do it, don't do like Miami did him. My man had 3 seasons. I think he was 2-1.
Yeah.
That was it. He had a winning season this season and he got fired. So, you know, here we go, man. You know, it's just, again, NFL, you are the one word of the day with the way you're handling diversity. You show diversity with the players, but as you go up, all diversity dries out. So
Right.
Yeah.
It is what it is. Before we go, we don't have a contest this week because there's no games this week. But we do have a winner. And the winner of this week's contest, if they still on, is my man. Yeah, put on the shirt, man. Give me one. My man Glenn. Glenn Murray won this week, man. So
Glenn,
big salute to our brother Glenn. You know what I'm saying? I got your address, brother. We gonna send you a little something for winning that, man. And this Super Bowl contest, though, Rob, this Super Bowl contest,
it's
gonna hit different. You win, you win this Super Bowl joint. Oh, it's gonna be something different, fam. It's gonna be something different. So I'm telling you, it ain't gonna be just what you been getting. It's gonna be
it's the whole capoodle.
Yeah. You know, it's gonna.
Look, hey, shout out to Chip, man. He been yelling Rams all season long.
Oh, we'll be talking about basketball. He'll just scream Rams.
So shout out to Chip because he been yelling Rams all season long, and we have been hitting the no button and everything else.
Hey, he stuck with him, man. He stuck with him.
Yeah, he did. He called it. Bet you ain't put no money on it either. Nope. Nope.
Right. All right, Rob's favorite part of the show.
Hey, check this out. Have you ever thought, I really enjoy what these guys are doing with this podcast? How can I help support them? How can I be a blessing to them? You can be a blessing by hitting that Cash App, Not the Same Podcast. Go ahead and none. Go ahead and hit that button now because you know it's going to take a sweet little time.
Hey.
Oh, see. Oh, it came right on up. That's how
ain't that, son?
You can do exactly what you see on your screen. Hit the like button, subscribe, and that ding. You know what I'm saying? So you'll know when we come on. Share it with your peoples, man. Look, we are serious about this. We try our best to make sure that we bring y'all top notch. We make sure we do our research regardless of what we're doing so that it's done in excellence.
Absolutely.
Go to notthesamepodcast.com/support. You can get your hoodies. Like I said, man, we'll see y'all tomorrow. But that's how y'all can support. Oh, yeah. And we always appreciate y'all prayers. Because we got to come up with this stuff on a regular basis. It's not just turn on the screen and make it happen. You dig what I'm saying?
It takes study. It takes some study. Yeah. It takes some investment of time. It takes a lot, man. But, hey, we're glad to do it. I believe God have us doing it for this particular time. And he's gracing us for it, man. And we love y'all, man. So, until tomorrow night, we'll be back again. We'll be back again with another exciting show. We got a lot of stuff to talk about tomorrow. We got some stuff to dig into. Hey, let me tell y'all this before we go, man. If you follow Thizzle on social media, go watch the video he put on Twitter. Do yourself a favor. If y'all saw Thizzle on our show, go watch that video. Trust me. Yeah. You'll be blessed by it. Salute to my brother.
Drop gems, man. He be dropping gems.
Absolutely. All right, man. We gonna see y'all tomorrow. I'm C. Michael.
Robert Dean.
And we out, fam.
Christ lives in us, so we gave us the strength, so we gave us the